can't ask for a better day for some midweek softball at Andy Moore Field. On this sun-splashed spring afternoon, the Indiana Hoosiers host the Butler Bulldogs, with both teams coming off of undefeated weekends. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Alongside Garrett Larson, I am Austin Platt. Avery Parker's got a chance to drive in too. Petrons 1-0 home with one out. Hit high in the air, deep left center field. Going back is Van High at the wall. She's run out of room. Avery Parker has done it again. A 3-run shot in the bottom of the first, and Indiana strikes first, 3-0. 1-1 from Petron to Burko. Burko hits one high and deep in the air to center field. This ball is gone. Her first career home run, Sydney Burko leaves the yard. It's 8-0 Hoosiers in the third. Bree Copeland trying to finish things off for IU as we head to the 5th inning. Hoosiers 3 outs away from picking up their 18th win of the year. The Hoosiers right now sitting towards the top in non-conference play in the Big Ten. Take a look at the rest of the standings. Conference play begins in a week for all of these teams, and a pair of top 25 teams with UCLA and Oregon currently riding at the top. It feels like those two West Coast teams, the ones that are going to have the targets on their back, but Indiana certainly feels they can finish in the top quarter now, we can say, of the Big Ten.
And Copeland entering her 5th inning here. Seeing a shot of Copeland now, and 7 strikeouts, just allowing 3 hits and 1 walk through 4 innings. It's been a dominant showing from Bree Copeland thus far, and it's been really a great showing for this Indiana team. No errors, made a bunch of great plays, and just dominating on the offensive side. I believe maybe even now 11, 12 Hoosiers with hits. It's been all across the mark, or at least reaching base, as they have been reaching by walk as well.
Indiana's got 11 hits in this game, 13 runs to show for it. Butler, no runs and just 3 hits. Looking to change that, Sydney Carter at the plate. She was at the dish when the top of the 4th ended, as Law, the pinch runner, Paxton Law, was called out and said she went a little too early. Looks like we're going to have some substitutions here, as Avery Parker now at first base for Peyton Drummond, Sydney Burko back at third for Haberstroh, and Allie Gavin now catching for Kettleman. So as you mentioned, Garrett, Indiana trying to limit the number of innings that Parker has to play behind the plate, and with her ability to play first base, she'll be in the field. Either way, Indiana wants that glove and that defensive presence. Carter's first pitch, she takes it, the lefty slapper for ball 1 from Bree Copeland. Looking Copeland to complete her 3rd CG of the year. Got one on Sunday against UIC to finish off the Hoosier Classic. Trying to start this week off with a complete game of her own, as Carter slaps the next pitch foul, third base side out of play.
I'll tell you what, Austin, I am impressed with the attendance at Andy Moore Field. Midweek game, although the weather is fantastic, midweek game, it's 13-0. The game is about to come to an end pretty soon, and still what looks to be at least 50% capacity, and it was upwards of 70% earlier in the game, when we're not even in Big Ten play yet on a 5:30 on a Tuesday. Just really, really good showing, and frankly what this softball team deserves after back-to-back 40-win seasons and being such an impressive program.
Carter fouls the next pitch off third base side again. This place opened in 2013 along with Bart Kaufman Field, just across the way. Seats 500 here at Andy Moore Field, but with the folks out in right center field looking into the sun right now, this place can really get filled up. The room out there on the lawn and behind that second fence in left field near the scoreboard. Plenty of room to take in a game here.
So much time. You see a guy who's, I don't believe that man in the what seems to be maybe a gray Silverado out in left center. I don't know if they've moved out there. They've been really I think what the kids would say is catching a vibe at the moment. Really having a great time in the good weather. Great park out there really just to get to chill, sit in some lawn chairs. Got the concourse open here. It's a beautiful day for some baseball and a beautiful place to have it.
It looks like got someone on the Kindle there keeping themselves busy. I don't know if they would describe themselves as catching a vibe as you would.
You never know what a vibe looks like to some people. Sometimes a Kindle or an audiobook is really a great vibe for some. Sometimes the vibe is a Hoosier game day logger out at Bart Kaufman or Andy Moore Field, but sometimes it's a Kindle.
2-2. Carter goes around. Gavin applies the tag, and Copeland has her 8th strikeout of the evening. Just 2 outs to go for the Hoosiers to complete her 18th win of the year.
Tried to check her swing, but she had already gone around, so Carter goes down, and that is the 8th strikeout for Brianna Copeland.
Copeland came into this one with 42 strikeouts and just under 36 innings pitched, which is just over 1 an inning, and she's going to increase that ratio. Indiana comes in 4 strikeouts per 7 innings as a pitching staff. Boydston has been playing catcher. First pitch that she sees of the evening. It's a shallow fly ball, easily caught by Cooper. 1 out to go. Carol Copeland, Brianna's mom, the biggest fan here, and she's watching her daughter carve through this Butler lineup.
And she is the energy source for every fan in the stands, starting Chance on every half inning. Was here 2 hours before first pitch. I come here for call time, and I'm like, I got beat by a fan, but not just any fan.
No shame in having Bree Copeland's mom now putting on the extra layer as the temperature starts to cool off. She took the picture of us before the game. That shows you how early she was.
Yeah, truly, truly dedicated, and is a mainstay of this Indiana Hoosier softball support system.
Ball on the ground to third. That's a fair ball, and the throw tiny bit late. Vanda High keeps this game alive with an infield single. She's got a pair of hits today, and it looks like Shauna Stanton's going to want to review it. So hold on, you got to be careful. Don't put that pen at first base. Don't mark that in necessarily in your scorebook yet as a single. New this year at Andy Moore Field and at all Big Ten softball diamonds is instant replay. It'll be here all year long. Stanton used it frequently over the weekend, was successful most of the time.
It's really close, but I think that foot may have gotten in. I thought so at the time, and so we will see where it comes.
The umpire's going to look at it. Ari's there. She's got the best view of anybody.
And see if we can get a sideline look. See if Ari can see what the umpires are looking at here. Maybe
she'll have the call before we'll know it.
Maybe contribute to the review. See if we can sway them either direction. See the close play here. Good tracking, and the foot does get in. So can imagine we will see the call confirmed fairly soon here.
Parker with the stretch at first base. Smile on her face, says, I don't know what the call is necessarily, but looks like Kate Lehner will get another chance to extend the 5-game hitting streak.
And Lehner will get an opportunity to extend that hitting streak. It's also an opportunity for Butler, some of their best players in the top of the lineup, to get an opportunity to go back out there and get a couple more reps against some high-quality pitching from Brianna Copeland.
Right now, Vanda High has her 2nd hit of the day. She'd be 5 for her last 5 if the call were to stand, and it does. And Vanda High with an infield single keeps the game alive.
Despite being down 13-0, really, really good senior 9-hole hitter. Getting on the last 5 times at the plate, a really, really good sign.
Lehner back up, 0 for 2, strikeout and grounded out. Reached on a fielder's choice, hits that one into left. There's a base hit to keep the hitting streak alive. Make it 6 for Lehner, who came in 12 for her last 20. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Means that Haley Conger will get to bat. Well, once again, her spot is due up, but it doesn't look like she's going to hit here.
We'll see who hits for Conger.
Looks like Olivia Roberts, yes. Sophomore from Greenfield, typically known as a pinch runner. just 1 hit in 11 at-bats. Was 0 for 10 last year at the plate in 39 games played. So looking for just her second hit of her collegiate career. The one hit, though, was an RBI double.
You're just seeing the hug from the Hoosier infield. Such a very, very close team. When you return so many upperclassmen, it is so easy for so many newcoming freshmen to feel welcome and to be a part of the culture really quickly. And it's a very, very great culture that Coach Shonda Stanton has built in her 8th year as head coach of the Indiana Hoosier softball team.
Copeland still 1 out away from ending this game in 5 innings. First pitch to Roberts, misses just upstairs, and it's 1-0. Leading off of second is Vandehei. Off of first is Lehner. Butler needs a furious 2-out rally to keep the game alive. Roberts turns on that one, whacks it foul down the left field line.
And Copeland, although the score 13-0, I can imagine this is about as intense as you'll see Bree Copeland trying to preserve the shutout.
Roberts just gets a piece, and the Hoosiers are 1 strike away from picking up win number 18 this year. They win this game in 5 innings. 12 of the 18 wins would be via the run rule. They got a game tomorrow against Southern Indiana. First pitch slated for 4 o'clock here at Andy Moore Field. It's supposed to be another pitcher-esque day. There's the 1-2 outside.
Yeah, I may get a chance to go explore the golf courses around Bloomington, Indiana. I have played just about all of them.
2-2, that one's fouled, just a little bit in front of us. Chance for a fan to make a play, and it rattles off a few of the seats and lands in the hands of one young fan.
It's awesome to see. She even brought the glove. I love to see fans that brought a glove get a ball, because I just feel like if you just happen to come upon a ball and you didn't bring your glove, I feel disappointed. But seeing a fan that brought a glove get one, love to see it.
Count runs full on Roberts. Yeah, she had the glove and popcorn in one hand and has ball in the other hand, so clearly had her hands full. Copeland's got her hands full in this at-bat with Roberts. Could end it here with one more pitch. The 3-2 upstairs. Credit to Roberts coming off the bench, working a solid at-bat. Bases loaded for Butler.
It's a really tough take from Roberts. Multiple pitches just elevated, especially after fouling off an elevated fastball earlier in the at-bat. Now gives a chance for Ella White, hitting .404 on the season with 24 RBIs. A chance with the bases loaded.
White, first pitch in there for a strike. This inning looked like it would be the first 1-2-3 inning today for Copeland to finish this game off, but after Carter struck out and Boydston popped out, single, and a walk. Throw back to second. There's a pair of runners at third base. Indiana could end it here. Throw back home to Gavin. Throw back to third. Here comes the pickle. Throw back home, Gavin. Now over to Cooper. Back home to Copeland. This is a merry-go-round here. Copeland going to apply the tag herself to end it.
Thought you were going to run out of breath there, Austin. Wow, a crazy rundown with the bases loaded to end the game for Indiana, and they're going to take this one 13-0.
Another win, another dominant display by the Hoosiers, and they get the defensive flair at the very end. Fitting that Copeland is the one to apply the final tag, and that does it. Indiana wins by a baker's dozen, 13-0 over Butler, the 3rd straight year they have bullied the Bulldogs. Another run rule victory, and the Hoosiers are hot as Big Ten play is just around the corner.